Hello again, guys. Welcome back to the House of Devlin. I'm Big Al Devlin. This video is a shout out and a thank you, and a huge thank you, and a thank you of true sincerity also to all the doctors and nurses and the paramedics and all the other staff that everyone forgets and never thanks. I want to give you this video is my way of trying to say thank you to everyone who was involved in my death-like experience that happened 2 years ago on November the 13th, 2016. On that day, I was hit by a truck, and me and my girlfriend were severely injured. If it wasn't for my actions, we would have been killed. The police came in and told me I was a hero, that I saved not only myself, not only my girlfriend's life, but possibly the lives of other motorists on the motorway also, because I minimised the damage that the imbecile behind me, who hit me with his 30-ton truck or whatever at 52 miles per hour whilst I'm in a traffic jam, that my actions minimised the damage that he did. That instead of dealing with 2 fatalities and multiple injuries, all they had to deal with was 2 injuries, me and my girlfriend. Of course, there's no condolences to me and my girlfriend. We were still hurt, but it was nice to know at the time that at least no one else was. This is my thank you to all the medical staff and medical practitioners, nurses, nurse auxiliaries, paramedics, the paramedics especially. They kept me very calm when I was in the ambulance. The doctors, the surgeons, everyone. The list goes on. I don't know all your titles, but I mean all of you, every single one of you, especially those who were in intensive care. The ones who worked in intensive care really made a really good job at making what was a very unpleasant experience more pleasant for my girlfriend. She out of all the places had, even though it's the worst place to be, she I think enjoyed her experience the most in intensive care than any other ward. Not that she enjoyed any of those experiences. It's a horrible experience being in hospital, but the staff there made it as good as it could have been. Myself, I must admit, going into intensive care was an unpleasant experience. I did not like it. I saw men and women who were beside Lauren, my girlfriend, who was hurt at the time, screaming and gibbering. They'd obviously become brain damaged from their injuries, whatever they might have been. It might have been motorcycle injuries or gangland attacks or whatever, but people, or just sheer bad luck, people were coming in with injuries, and I remember them being brought in, and the people couldn't even couldn't even form words. That's how bad their mind had been battered by whatever injuries or experience they had had. And it will stick with me today, when people go, when they're taking the piss out of you or whatever, or trying to provoke you into confrontation or anything. It always throws me back to the day when I was visiting my girlfriend, and there was a man who was next to her, making similar noises and actions, because that's all he could do. And I think, obviously they don't know what they're doing, it's disrespectful, but it upsets me and it hurts me every time I hear or see anyone do that, because it brings back the worst of memories. However, as I say, this is a thank you video to all the staff who not only put up with it for 2.5 months or 2 months, however long, I think it was 2 months that my girlfriend was in hospital, and myself. I was in hospital for a period of time also. Obviously, you guys got to deal with it on a professional lifetime, for the next 30, 40 years or whatever. You guys deal with it, and I don't know how you do it, because you are saints, you are angels, you are the epitome of goodness in mankind. And I really want to thank nurses, doctors, paramedics, nurse auxiliaries, everything, and everyone out there who who dedicates himself to the medical profession, within the hospitals especially, and especially in A&E and intensive care and those areas that I experienced, and orthopedics also, the surgeons. I really want to give my thank you here, official thank you. You made a difference. Not only did you save my girlfriend's life, you saved her leg. Unfortunately, she was made deaf by her injuries, and she is wheelchair bound, but she's still got a leg, and from time to time can get in and out of it, although she can't at the moment because she's had a 13th operation since the car crash. But 2 years later, even though we're still going through our recovery period, we're a lot further than what we were. We were lucky enough for you to be able to discharge Lauren for Christmas. We had our Christmas together, because of course our crash was in November, and you released it for Christmas, which was wonderful, because that would have broken our spirits. Having Christmas without my girlfriend would have been horrible. It would have been horrendous. So thank you for letting us have her during that period of time, and just thank you. I owe you the love of my life. I saved her myself, I know I did, on the motorway, but you saved her after that as well. You saved the damage that I couldn't protect her from. You corrected as best as possible, and you kept her going, and you kept her stable. And for that, I owe you a hell of a lot. And there's not a lot I can do, but what I can do, I will. If there's any QE patients who have gone through a similar experience, currently at the moment, who are watching this video, who have been, traumatized by, physical accidents, like car crashes, like myself and that, and have no family or friends around to visit them, I can't imagine how horrific your experience must be. And if I'm able to visit you, because unfortunately I do have to get on with my own life. I've got to focus on my own life and my own recovery. But if for some reason you were to contact me through YouTube, and I was able to come down, I would, and I will. I'll come down and I'll say hello. I'll see how you're doing, and just hopefully make sure that you're not alone for at least 10 minutes, if nothing else. But maybe a couple of hours, or even longer, if you and I get on really well. But as I say, I just wish you all the best, every single one of you, and I want to give you the hope that even though 2 years down the road we're still undergoing our recovery progress, I'm living the life that I wanted to live. I'm 2 steps further towards where I wanted to go. My girlfriend's making good recovery. One day she'll never walk again, but one day she'll be, better, good enough on her feet to maybe get around the house and stuff like that. It's the little things that make a difference, and I can't wait for the day that me and her can dance together again. That's what I'm hoping. I want to dance with her, even though she hates dancing with me. I just want to do it, just one dance. That's all. But I wanted to say, give a thank you to all the staff at the QE, and offer my sincere hopes that those of you who may be patients in hospital at the moment, because of injuries, I hope that you recover as quickly as possible. I really do. And as I say, if you're local, I have travel anxiety, so I can't travel any further than the QE. But if you are in a hospital, in the QE hospital, and have no one else, it's always best to have your friends and family around you. You don't want me around you, unless you've got no one. But if I can make it so one of your days is not lonely, then I'll try my best. I can't make no promises, because I'm a working man. If I don't work, I don't make money. If I don't make money, I don't pay rent. But I will do my best to to help you out as best as I can and make you feel more human again, because that's the problem. Sometimes I think when you undergo such incidents like this, you end up not feeling like a person anymore. But remember that you are. You are, and you will be. You'll be a fantastic person once you recover. At least I certainly hope so. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.